It's February, and millions of African Americans in the USA, along with people in other parts of the world, are engaging in activities, events, and discussions to celebrate Black History Month. But here in the UK, we honor this important occasion in October. Have you ever wondered why Black History Month is celebrated in different months across the globe? Black History Month is more than just a calendar event. It's a powerful reminder of the contributions, struggles, and resilience of Black communities throughout history. It's a time to educate, reflect, and celebrate. But why February in the United States and October in Britain? Is there a deeper story behind these dates? In this video, we're diving into the fascinating origins of Black History Month, how it began in the USA, why it expanded into a month-long celebration, and why February was chosen. We'll also explore how and why the UK adopted its own Black History Month decades later, choosing October as a significant time for this celebration. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand the cultural and historical reasons behind these different months, but also gain insight into how they reflect the unique journeys of Black communities in the US, the UK, and beyond. Let's get started. To understand why Black History Month is celebrated in February, we need to go back almost a century to 1926. This was the year that Carter G. Woodson, a historian and journalist often referred to as the father of Black history, introduced the idea of Negro History Week. Carter G. Woodson was deeply passionate about highlighting the achievements and contributions of African Americans. He recognized how much of Black history had been ignored or distorted in mainstream narratives. His mission was to ensure future generations could see themselves represented in history, not as an afterthought, but as central figures in shaping the world. Woodson chose the second week of February for Negro History Week, and his decision was no accident. This week coincided with the birthdays of two iconic figures in Black history, President Abraham Lincoln, who signed the Emancipation Proclamation, and Frederick Douglass, a former slave turned abolitionist, writer, and orator whose work was pivotal in the fight for equality. The timing was symbolic, a recognition of both the fight for freedom and the enduring struggle for civil rights. This strategic choice helped connect Black history to the broader American story, making it more accessible and relatable to a wider audience. Over the next few decades, Negro History Week gained momentum, particularly in schools, churches, and communities across the country. By the 1960s, during the height of the civil rights movement, there was a growing push to expand this week into something larger, a month-long celebration that could provide even more space for education, reflection, and celebration of Black achievements. In 1976, during America's bicentennial year, President Gerald Ford officially recognized February as Black History Month. He urged the nation to seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. In the UK, the decision to celebrate Black History Month in October was deliberate and meaningful. For one, October marks the beginning of the academic year in the UK. This timing ensured that schools could actively participate by incorporating Black history into their curriculums and engaging students in discussions and activities about Black heritage and achievements. Additionally, October is traditionally associated with the African harvest period, a time of gathering, reflection, and new beginnings. This symbolism resonated deeply with the spirit of Black History Month as a time to honor the past while looking forward to a brighter future. Black History Month in the UK has its own unique story, one that reflects the country's specific history and its ties to the African and Caribbean diaspora. The celebration was first introduced in October 1987, led by Akyaaba Addai-Sebo, a Ghanaian-born activist and community leader. Addai-Sebo was inspired by the success of Black History Month in the United States and wanted to create something similar in Britain. He envisioned a time to celebrate the contributions of Black people to British society, to educate others about Black history, and to inspire a sense of pride and belonging in younger generations of African and Caribbean descent. While the origins of Black History Month in the UK were inspired by the US, the focus of the celebration reflects the distinct history and demographics of Britain. In the UK, There is a particular emphasis on African and Caribbean heritage, recognizing the significant contributions of Black communities from the Commonwealth. The UK's colonial history and the post-Windrush generation, those who came from the Caribbean to help rebuild Britain after World War II, play a central role in the narrative. Black History Month in the UK often highlights stories of resilience, resistance, and achievement from figures who shaped the country, including politicians, activists, musicians, and athletes. At its heart, Black History Month in the UK is about educating and raising awareness of the richness and diversity of Black culture while challenging the lingering legacies of colonialism, racism, and inequality. It's an opportunity to shine a light on the histories that were overlooked or erased, ensuring that Black contributions to British society are acknowledged and celebrated. This October celebration has grown into a nationwide movement, with schools, universities, cultural organizations, and community groups coming together to honor the past and inspire future generations. Black History Month has inspired similar celebrations in countries like Canada, Ireland, and the Netherlands. Each nation has adapted the observance to reflect its own unique history and the contributions of its Black communities. The global spread of Black History Month underscores the universal importance of honoring Black history, culture, and achievements. It serves as a powerful reminder that the contributions and struggles of Black people are not confined to any one country. They are a vital part of the world's shared history, and celebrating them helps foster understanding, unity, and progress across borders. So, why is Black History Month celebrated in February in the USA and October in the UK? It all comes down to their unique historical roots. In the USA, February honors the legacy of Carter G. Woodson, Negro History Week, and the symbolic connection to Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. Meanwhile, the UK chose October to align with the academic calendar and the symbolism of the African harvest season, reflecting its distinct focus on African and Caribbean heritage. Both months serve as powerful reminders of the histories, contributions, and resilience of Black communities in their respective regions. They highlight the importance of understanding and appreciating Black history in its local and global contexts. But the celebration doesn't have to stop there. Whether it's February, October, or any other time of the year, I encourage you to keep learning about Black history. Watch content on this channel, read books by Black authors, watch documentaries, explore local events, or even have meaningful conversations with friends and family. Because Black history shouldn't be just a month, it's a year-round celebration of resilience, culture, and progress. Thanks for watching, and let's keep the conversation going. See you next time.